then you can just kind of have like a whole set of dice if you wanted.
But you only got the one right now.
Currently, I only have the one, and it's the D20 shell. So
it could be a D6 or a D20.
Could be a D6, D20, 10, D12, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Currently, it's a 20. I'll change it to that. Oh, I rolled a 1. No!
Oh, no.
Ooh. Got some bad mojo on that die.
I know.
Change that back to a 6-sider.
I was playing Baldur's Gate earlier. Like, I started a new game playing as my druid because I wanted to kind of get an idea of like what I should expect when we do the Echoes of Emeria.
Mm-hmm.
And I was rolling nothing but garbage, and I was getting pissed. I'm like, I hope this isn't going to transfer over to D&D and the server.
It will.
I guess so. We'll find out.
It always does.
As soon as I switch over to Astarion for lockpicking, though, I'm getting nat 20s.
All right. So if we're all ready to go...
I think we are.
All right, then. So, it is a rather rambunctious Saturday late morning in Murphyville. You are not at work at the moment. Most people today in Murphyville are not at work because it is the yearly holiday parade. There's marching bands, there's floats, there's some local celebrities. The two of you are there. Why are you there? You enjoying the fun? Maybe you're hiding in a bar, throwing one back. Maybe hanging out with Sheets.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the bar having a drink.
I am most likely out on the street just keeping an eye out because, well, I'm from the street. I live on the streets.
Okay. Are you in your suit, in your regular clothes?
Yeah, I'll be in my regular clothes for now.
Alright, and the section of town where you're at right now, buildings will range from, say, 2 to 3 stories, all the way up to maybe 10 stories.
Okay.
Lots of alleys, small, hidden areas. The main street that the parade going down is actually the major thoroughfare. It's 3 lanes, both directions. The entire thing is shut off.
Okay.
You're sitting in the bar, or you're hanging out. Are you on the quick step? Are you on the main drag? Are you off in the back alleys?
Yeah, I'm on the main drag, just watching the fanfare going on.
Alright. And in the bar, the parade's playing on the TV. There's another TV at the other end playing a college football game. Barricade's throwing back a cold one. Unless he's drinking some warm scotch.
Nope, just a cold beer for me.
Scotchy scotch.
These are kind of startled, however. You hear a loud wrenching explosion, not like a explosive going off, but like the sound of wrenching metal, something collapsing or just being destroyed. You hear people screaming. Quick step, you're outside.
Yes.
Turning around off to one of the side streets behind you, you see a plume of dust come up into the air, and you see a bunch of people running from the area, screaming. The both of you hear some gunshots.
Shit. Alright, well, I'm gonna very quickly, not with using my powers, but just quickly scutter off to an alleyway and throw my mask on and rip my clothes off, you know.
Run down the alley, whipping out the super suit.
That's right.
I'd say running into a telephone booth, but there's not any more telephone booths.
No, nothing like that.
I'm gonna
Barricade.
I'm gonna reach down, but down to the side of my leg where I keep my duffel bag that has my gear in it, and I'm gonna just calmly walk into the bathroom and get dressed up.
Okay. You notice there is a window there locked on the inside. It is big enough that you could actually sneak out that way as well.
Oh, perfect. I will do that then.
All right. And the two of you go heading off in that direction.
Yes. I would assume we probably know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that. That was going to be my next question. Do you know who each other are?
I think we decided yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say I don't know a lot about him, but we've met in passing several times, and I like his work.
All right then. That case.
You know, like just stare down across the way. You know, I'm taking down a bad guy, he's taking down a bad guy. We just kind of give each other the nod and then go about our way. You know, that sort of thing.
Just a second. All right.
And as soon as I see him, I'll be like, Barricade.
Oh no, look at all those elves.
Yeah, he's come running around the corner. I would say you come out of that bathroom window into a back alley. I will
Santa and his little helpers.
put you in this alley over here.
Santa looks very angry.
Quick Step was coming up the side street. The main thoroughfare is running up down parallel to the right hand side of this map. So to the right would be, yes, 6 lanes of parade and revelers. This street was used as almost like a side parking. Everybody who would be parked on the street has their cars parked in here. Not too many people. There is a situational aspect.
All right. Starting off strong. Crowded? No. No, that's...
Packed city street
No. Okay, so good thing to
full
explain here.
of cars.
So a situational aspect is when you're in a scenario and that scenario as a whole kind of has like an aspect to it that you define, and you can invoke that aspect to enhance your roles if you wish.
Okay.
You could also use it to hinder others,
Yes.
or even state a narrative fact related to it. But yes, what you actually see is a large group coming out of the taller building right here. You can immediately recognize him. It's Evil Santa and the Elf on a Shelf gang.
Okay.
Evil Santa is actually kind of well known. He is a gang leader. He started off as a average Joe mall Santa, got mugged on his way home. That's when he discovered he was a mutant, when he was able to pull a weapon out of his empty Santa bag.
Okay.
He then turned to a life of crime and eventually started recruiting gang members. You can see them coming out of that building with a large crate. Looks like they're getting ready to load it up into the van right there.
What time of year is it?
Winter. Christmas time.
Oh, damn it. I was going to say Christmas is over.
That was going to be my line.
Let's see. I guess I'll look at Barricade, then back towards Evil Santa.
And I'll just nod at Quick Step and, kind of motion my head towards looking at Evil Santa and saying, let's go.
Just like old times.
All right. I think you are planning on engaging, so we're probably going to need to get some initiative set here.
Guess I'll yell out, "Hey, Santa! About time I busted that sack open."
All right. There we
Oh,
go.
damn.
Nice. Quick thing, the Elf on a Shelf gang is considered a mob. The way that mobs work in Fate is they will all act as one, and they get helpers. One of them will roll, and the rest of them will give a +1. However, to your benefit, when you attack a mob and you do damage to one of them, any damage past what it takes to take them out of the fight carries over to the next one.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, also, I misspoke on weapon and armor ratings. When you have a weapon or armor with a rating, that is a minimum threshold. You would roll your dice. Let's say, quick step, you punch somebody with your kinetic punch, and you roll 2 successes. First thing you would do is see if you succeed with style, which you wouldn't. Then you would look at your rating, which is 4. Your rating is higher than the 2, so you would just apply your rating.
Okay.
If you roll above your rating, the rating doesn't count.
Okay. So it just goes with whatever's above the rating.
Yes.
All right.
Now we need to get some initiative set up. I believe
I can't remember how that works in real Fate.
it is going to be athletics.
Athletics, right? Okay.
Just
Alright.
the default value of 0.
Yes.
Where are you? There we go. Boom.
Now,
Hey.
however, a good affair.
Damn, you'd think that I would have quicker reactions, but that's, I don't know. Maybe I should have thrown my athletics all the way up to great.
Well, they don't have any athletics.
I don't have any provoke stunts, but I know. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
I have a
However, I am going to do the first compel. Barricade.
Yes,
Because
sir.
you are a closet drunk and you were just hanging out in a bar, I am going to offer you a shiny fate point if you accept going last in initiative. You're a little tipsy, you're hitting the sauce, a little slow on the uptake.
Yeah, you know what? I will. Go ahead.
Okay, so on your character sheet, you have a spot for fate points. That should start at 3. You can put that up to 4.
Okay.
We'll tell you how fate points can be used. Actually, I'll probably end up using one
Shortly.
very
Me
shortly.
going
yeah.
last is actually good, because that way I can at least see how this combat works and how it goes.
That was actually kind of my intention as well.
Nice.
So, yeah, go ahead, quick step.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
also, sorry, you do see a grid. We can say that a zone is 5 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
That doesn't matter much for you with your leaping.
I also have my super speed. Let's see. Yeah, I can move 6 zones per turn for free with my super speed. So I'm just gonna give Barricade the nod. And I'll just simply say, no time like the present. And I'll dart out of his view very quickly and appear right in front of these guys. Not even going to punch, not even going to do anything. I'm just going to stand there, and I'm going to activate my Into the Fray stunt.
Okay, and you should have control of your token if you want to move it.
Okay. Actually, I do not. You may have put our tokens on the map layer versus the token layer.
No, that's weird.
Then it's probably under the permissions.
Which is strange because I attached it to your sheet.
Right.
Alright, you should be good now.
Yep, I am. Okay, so boom, just like almost like a sonic boom goes off, and I'm in one instant I'm here, and in the next I'm here.
Crack! Evil Santa and the elf on the shelves, they turn around. Evil Santa's like, son of a bitch, I knew they would be showing up. Somebody was going to be here. You three, get the crate into the van, get out of here. We're going to have some fun.
I'll
You
throw.
still have an action.
Yep, I will go ahead and use my Into the Fray stunt to throw a punch at this guy right in front of me. Just wind up, clock him.
All right.
That's going to be... That's an extra shift. So does that mean I add 1 into the rating?
It's going to give you a prompt.
Okay, so I'll just add 1. Oh, it says extra shift and damage, so actually ignore that 6 and it's a 5.
Okay. But then you would do an extra shift and it would be 6.
Yes, so well, actually, I think it finalizes the roll before it adds the bonus damage. So, for example, if they had, if my rating was 5 and theirs was 3, that would not be a succeed with style, but it would do 3 damage.
All right.
So, I think as of right now, it looks like that's just going to be a 5.
A 5. Ooh, yeah. The elf throws up his hands trying to block it, but obviously his arms are not strong enough to stop a kinetic punch. And boom! He manages to stop 1 of those shifts. And you said it was 5 altogether?
6 shifts.
6 shifts. All right, so he stops 1, that's 5. He takes 1, that is 4. And he cannot do anything about it. He's just a chump. So you still have 3 points of damage left. You can carry over to one of the guys to the left or right.
To the left or right, or can I have the guy that I just punched fly back into the other guys?
You could do that by reducing the shifts of damage. If you reduce 1 shift, you would actually send him hurtling. You took concussive, so that would be 2 zones. You would knock him into the wall.
Okay, then I'll do this. I will spread out the punch to this guy right here on the corner. Or rather, I would say that the punch that hits the first one creates like a concussive blast. And it affects the ones around, but I'm choosing to affect this one specifically.
Ooh. He gets lucky.
Oh, he does he?
Yeah, last second he manages to kind of throw the van door, the back door in front of him and use it like a shield. He had a good result, 3, so actually negated the last 3 shifts unless you want to use a fate point.
One second, something's going on. Sorry, there's like noises going on.
At home?
Yeah. Let's see. I think I will use a fate point. Yes. And I'm going to add 2 to my roll.
What are you invoking?
I'm going to invoke my high concept, actually.
Okay.
Or I could use my motivation. Yeah, I'm going to use my motivation aspect. Yeah, jumped up and itching for a fight.
Okay.
So that is what I'm invoking. I'll spend the fate point, bringing myself down to 2, and that is going to add 2 to my result.
All right. In that case, the van door actually gets hit by the concussive blast, slamming shut with him stuck in it. Smush!
Nice.
And there is still 1 point, 1 shift left that you can carry over.
Okay, I'll carry it over to this guy.
All right.
And as I do so, I'm just going to say, yeah, line up, assholes.
Oh, fair. So yeah, he's able to deflect that. He actually kind of jumps behind Evil Santa at the last second and uses him as his shield, and that concussive blast kind of blows Santa's dirty red coat. All right.
Staring him down, and I pass my turn.
All right. So now the 3 elf on a shelf gang members are taking this large crate. It's going to take them the entire turn to load that up into the van.
Oh boy.
And start to make their escape.
Shit.
Evil Santa. He's got his Santa bag over his shoulder, and he's got this giant candy cane looking thing in his hand. He comes moving up on you. Quick step.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you're on my naughty list.
I love it. Okay.
And he swings at you with this thing.
The candy cane or the sack?
The candy cane.
Okay.
You suddenly remember... Ooh. Yeah. That candy cane, you suddenly remember that is his go-to weapon. The first thing he ever pulled out of that Santa sack with his mutant ability and beat down the people that were mugging him.
Oh, Lord.
I'm currently hitting you with a superb, but it is a melee attack, just like yours is, with a rating of 6.
Oh.
But right now, you're looking at a result of superb.
Okay. I guess I will... Let's see. Athletics is... Why did I put it down there? I should have thought better about that. At the... Let's see. Betting affairs. Nope, that's not going to do it. No, that's not going to do it. Okay. Yep, I guess I'm just going to have to fight back.
Defend yourself with fight.
Yep.
Oh,
That's a
not a
spread.
bad roll.
Well, it's also a fucking succeed with style, I'm pretty certain.
well, that's a difference of 2, so that would not be a succeed with style for my attack. However, my weapon rating is a 6, so you are looking at 3 shifts of damage.
Oof.
However, he is actually going for knockback. Are you invoking anything?
I might... Ooh. I think I might still try to go with my uncanny agility. Agility is such that you can quickly dodge bullets, arrows, and other ranged attacks, and you gain +2 bonus to athletic rolls when using a defend actions to dodge. Wait, that wouldn't really apply. I have
it's
nothing
not a
really.
range.
I really have.
All right, so you are only going to take 1 shift worth of stress, and he is going to knock you 2 zones straight back.
Ow. Physical or mental stress? Physical?
Physical.
Okay. Ow.
That puts you just about back where you started.
I'll just go.
Dang, that was a hard hit.
Yeah, Barricade.
Yeah, I look at Barricade. I'm just like, I don't see you doing anything.
You see him run up and knock a couple of the Elf on the Shelf gang silly. Then Evil Santa runs up and hits him with an uppercut with that candy cane. And you see him go flying up in the air with a line drive hit.
Yeah, I just kind of like, I do like a couple flips and then I land on my feet and just skid back, hand against the ground kind of thing.
As you're flipping through the air, I'm like, oh, look, he's flying.
And the Elf on a Shelf.
Get those guns ready.
Yeah, they are all pulling out guns.
What
And
weapons
they
do
are-
I have? Sorry.
Basically, in Fate, whatever weapon you narratively say you have, and you are simply using your fight roll. Or if you're using a weapon like a katana, something like that, you could use a
Melee.
weapon roll. Melee.
Yeah, weapon. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a shoot? I can't remember if there's shoot.
accuracy?
Accuracy. Okay.
Yes. But if you had some kind of special weapon, like you could go into the Daring Comics into the equipment section and just say you have one of those guns. But if you wanted to have something specific with you all the time, that would be covered under either a power or an aspect or a stunt.
I'd like to think that I have multiple weapons.
I'd figure. So you
Let's
can
say you-
simply shoot or
Yeah.
attack hand to hand.
I'll keep this narrative. Is it my turn now?
Not yet. The elves
okay.
are going first because you were a little tipsy. They pulled out guns and they're moving up a zone, which is pretty much going to be their entire turn. But they're setting up a formation to impede your progress, it looks like.
Okay.
Getting locked and loaded. Barricade, it's now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna step out from around the corner, and I'm just gonna move my character, like right here in the center, I think.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, "I got this." And
See it.
So, can I use a stunt, or can I use basically whatever I want?
Well, what is it that you're trying to do?
So I'm gonna pull out my my SMG that I have equipped currently, and I'm just gonna probably go straight for this guy right here.
Okay. So, do any of your powers or stunts apply to that?
I have superior marksman.
Ooh.
All right, then. That would definitely apply. Now, unless the stunt says that it requires a fate point or it's only once per scene or once per session, unless it says that, it always gets used.
Okay, yeah, mine says you're extremely adept at taking aim on someone when you succeed with style. When placing an aspect to represent taking aim, you get an additional free invocation.
Now, what that actually means is you're not going to be attacking that guy. You're going to be doing what's called creating an advantage.
Which means... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You would roll, and depending on how you roll, you would create a temporary aspect for this, which was what, taking aim, you said it was?
Yes.
And you would get invokes on that, and then you could use it to do extra damage to that particular enemy.
Or I could use it to enhance my rolls.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's an aspect. Remember, all aspects can be invoked in one way or another.
Hence why you add all the different adjectives.
Correct.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Now, I will recommend that if you're going to do that, you do that the evil Santa and not the elf on the shelf.
Okay.
So, the other thing is we need to watch out for these aspects because remember when we started, it was Pack City Street full of cars. That was the initial situational aspect that we were dealing with. If they somehow bring this out into the crowd, they can use that Pack City Street full of cars against us and lower our rolls.
Okay.
This street here that you're on also has vehicles. They're not shown on the map, but they are on there.
Okay.
Cars parked on the sidewalk. There might be an ambulance there. There are some civilians.
Do I have a clear line of sight on Santa?
Yes, you do. He's a big, beefy guy, and he's standing in the middle of the road, towering over the elves.
Okay.
Take him down.
Yeah, I'm gonna target him then.
All right. So you would go ahead and roll, and this would be an opposed roll.
Which means he rolls his rating and then you roll your rating, and whatever the spread is, that's...
What do I have to roll?
He'll tell you.
Does it say in the stunt?
No.
Then I would assume it's accuracy. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah, I got a -3, so you're probably going to succeed with style on your roll.
Alright, so should I just keep that as a 0 for input value again?
Yes.
There you go. Take that, Santa. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like a headshot.
So
Christmas is
now
over, bitch.
So now he is in your sights. And you have 2 free invokes on that.
Ooh.
So, can I invoke my high concept? My deadly mercenary?
Well, this is what you did on this turn. You came out in the middle of the street, you brought up that submachine gun, you got the laser sight, and you're just concentrating on him. Next round, you could take a shot, but
I
he
didn't
is
realize that was my whole turn. Okay.
Yeah, but that is the way combat will work in Fate a lot, is building up advantage aspects. So when you come in and hit something big, you can hit them with that one big knockout shot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Think of it as like real-time tactics.
Okay. Yeah, it'll take me a couple of rounds to kind of get used to this, so bear with me.
So
That's
right
okay.
now, I could probably do like a leap and then come down hard on that group right now with concussive force. I could use that either to create an advantage, or I could use it to actually attack them and cause damage to them. If you use it to create an advantage, if that happens, I could say, oh, now the aspect will be prone, or like knocked prone. And then you can use that aspect that I created to give yourself an advantage.
Okay.
Which actually, I think that was going to be my next move anyways, is just like leap high into the air and just come down hard on them. So go ahead.
Alright, so that was his turn. That's going to bring us back up to the top. So yeah, quick step. You got knocked silly. You see Barricade come out, start taking aim at Santa. What do you do?
I'm gonna say I don't want to admit it, but that hurt. You got them covered? Or
I got it.
all right. I'm gonna just jump off the ground and leap high into the air, and I want to do sort of a diving punch to the ground right here and
The
release.
superhero landing.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's not good on your knees.
No, it's not. I want to go ahead and I guess I'm going to use creating an advantage.
And they don't have the appropriate skill.
So I think what I will do.
And I rolled a 0.
All right, would you call that a fight, a physique, athletics?
Athletics for your knees.
Maybe a fight? I could see that going a few different ways.
It could be used either way, yeah, I guess. All right, I'll go with the fight. Here we go. Yeah. So add 1 to that if it's a fight. So it'll be 4 for the damage, 3 for the roll.
Are
So
you attacking or are you creating an advantage?
Oh, sorry. Creating advantage.
All right. And you will succeed with style on that.
So sorry. Do all stunts create an advantage?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's 4 actions in Fate: attack, defend, overcome an obstacle, or create an advantage.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're
That's
good.
okay. Not ask as many questions as you want.
Yep, this is their first time. So, I mean, you could. So, for obviously attacking, you just roll a skill like fight. For defending, probably fight or something similar. Maybe physique if it's like an actual physical threat, or maybe something like I don't know, like drive if you're trying to get away from something. But then you have things like creating an advantage. Obviously, you can create your own aspect, and then you have overcoming an obstacle. You try and diminish the aspects, or at least kind of level the playing field in regards to the enemies you're facing.
You can also use create an advantage to learn an aspect about someone.
Oh, okay.
So you could try and create an advantage. Do I know anything important about Evil Santa? And if you roll well, you will reveal one of the aspects that Evil Santa has, and it might be able to help you.
I thought about that with my in the know stunt. Though I don't know, would the streets be able to tell me something about Santa?
Yeah, because Santa was just some chump on the street too. I mean, he wasn't homeless, but he lived in a tenement. I mean, he was a mall Santa.
Right. All right. Then, yep, knock prone.
Knock prone, 2 free invokes. Evil Santa, he is next, is actually going to sling that candy cane back over his back. And he's going to go reaching into his bag. Let's see what treats I got for these kitties.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Oh, crap.
What the hell?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you see him reach out, and he pulls out a hand grenade.
Of course.
Pulls the pin. Here you go, a little something from the stocking. Actually, no, I'm sorry, he can't throw it this round.
I was going to say, is there something I can do to...
He can move, however, so he's going to go over here and get behind the corner.
Shit.
The elves, they were all knocked silly. They are going to be rolling to try and overcome that aspect that you created.
Okay.
You had rolled. Let me see. The difference was 3, so I need a result of 3 for the elves. That's a negative.
Wow.
That's a negative. That's a negative. Negative. Negative.
All right.
Nobody succeeded.
Oh no, that sucks for them.
However, the elves, you can see them, they get that crate, load it back into the van. They close the doors and the one jumps in behind the driver's seat. You hear the engine fire up. Next round it goes.
Shit. Okay.
Alright. Oh. I missed somebody there. There
Yeah,
you are.
Barricade.
There you are. So now, you still have Santa in your sights as he's moving to get into cover, trying to get away from you.
Can I see the grenade he's holding?
Oh,
Yes.
shit. I know what you're going to do.
I'm going to shoot the grenade.
Okay, you can use the in your sights on that. However, you're not trying to think of how to do this. I don't think that would actually be, I think that would be an accuracy roll for overcoming an obstacle. The
Okay.
obstacle being the size of the grenade in his hand while he's running. Give me just a second. I'll tell you the result that you're going to need.
I was going to say, it seems like it would be just a normal rating of something. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you need a good result. 3 or better.
And what am I rolling for?
Accuracy.
Accuracy.
And you can use those 2 free invokes on your in your
Ooh,
sight.
in your sights, yeah. Don't forget about those.
So I just put 2 in the value thing here.
Well, first you want to roll.
Yep.
You can use your invokes whenever you want.
Oh, there you go.
I don't even freaking need it.
So yeah. You also succeeded with style on overcoming an obstacle. I'm not sure what that's going to get you. Let me take a quick look.
At that point, I'd probably react to the explosion and step back a bit, as probably the elf right next to him would get taken out too. Maybe.
Maybe even possibly the van.
Ooh, that would be nice. Maybe a tire. The back corner. I don't know. Shock just blows out.
So as all of this is happening, it's like, I'm half in the bag already. So it's like, this is when I perform my best, right?
I guess so, according to that roll, anyways.
All right. Four outcomes. Don't see anything extra for overcoming an obstacle. But I believe I will give you an aspect with a free invoke. So yeah, you shoot that thing. That grenade goes off right in Santa's hand. Boom!
Blows his hands off. Yeah.
You can hear him scream, "Oh, no cookies and milk for you!"
I'm taking you off the naughty list, bitch.
He gets to roll.
Taking you off all lists.
Try and resist that damage.
You're not the real Santa.
We don't believe in you.
Santa at Menlo Park was better. So he will end up taking a whole bunch of damage.
Oh shit.
So let me see here. Bring up Santa's sheet.
Hands blown off.
I love it. That's like some Mork Borg stuff right there.
Yeah.
So yeah. Santa. Let me see. Has to mark off stress, a condition as well, and he still cannot cover that damage. So you see Santa come staggering around a bit, and then just kind of plump down on his backside. He's holding the charred up stubby bits of his hand. You can see his face is all torn up. His red coat is smoldering.
Love it.
I will say that this elf on a shelf here just got wiped out.
I'm just gonna take my little notepad out and cross off Santa's name on the list I got going.
The van. Let me make a roll for the van real quick.
Roll
Okay.
that van.
The van gets a blowout.
All right,
Nice.
perfect.
Tire right in the back corner. All right. You could move if you wish.
I shall. Oh.
Oh, me,
yes.
yeah. I'm gonna start moving up towards the elves on the shelves. I'm gonna draw out my katana.
All right.
I can move that far, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, right there.
And back
And I'm
up
done.
to the beginning. It's a quick step.
Yes.
You see Santa go down in an explosion of the grenade. One of the elves gets wiped out and the tire explodes on the van.
Okay. I'm going to I think what I want to do is I hear obviously the katana being unsheathed by
Shink.
Barricade. Yep. So I just figure that he's probably going to deal with these elves on the shelf. So
Okay.
I'm going to run up and I'm going to slam my shoulder into, well, essentially this corner of the van. And I want to spin it around so it's kind of like stuck right here at a horizontal angle.
Send it sideways into the alley.
Yep.
Alright, so you're hitting it with the kinetic punch. Sounds like you're trying to create an advantage.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess that would be a fight.
Yeah, because you're using your kinetic punch.
Okay. 7. Epic. Wow.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
And this guy's trying to drive. Ooh! Oh!
We'll say that maybe I tear off the back end of the van and it spins around.
Yeah. Let me see here.
It's one punch.
We'll call it blown out axle.
So you can think about it. Enough momentum can tear a car
Oh
in half.
yeah, absolutely. I have seen that happen. I've actually drove home and went past an accident my buddy was in. He was riding on a motorcycle and hit a deer at 70 miles an hour.
Hello.
Ow.
Muted.
Ow.
Yeah, he lived. Deer didn't. The wreckage was about 100 feet. But, yeah, you're absolutely right. It will tear that van. And you literally, when you hit, you pick that thing up off of the ground. That back wheel that was blown out, you tear the axle, that whole pumpkin gear thing, that twists. So that whole two wheels tears out of the bottom of the van. Lands up against the wall right there. There's a smell of burning fluids. You
Oh
can
boy.
see some red, pinkish fluid leaking out all over the alley.
Now, and I look over to Santa, bad Santa, and I'm just gonna say, what do you got in your bag of tricks now?
Looks like Santa is actually kind of passed out, or is about to pass out. He's losing a bit of blood.
I wonder if I should leave him. Or are you going to compel me with the street-born savior of the people? He is a person.
I was actually about to say, I'm going to compel you. He's a fellow street urchin. And I will wave that shiny fate point. I went with disco style for these.
I'll take it, and I'll just, walk over to him, and as he passes out, I'll help staunch the bleeding, and I'll look over to Barricade, as I'm sure what are you going to do? I want to see what you do with the elves.
Well, the elves would go first. The elves, however, look back, see that van destroyed, see Santa, their boss, laid out in the street. They are throwing their hands up. I am actually going to offer a fate point to each of you and a concession.
What's a concession?
The concession will be that the cops arrive and all the arrestees invoke the Fifth Amendment.
We shall not talk, shall not self-incriminate.
Yes. So you can take fate points and not get any information from them. Or you could try and get information and no fate points.
Oh man, what do you think? I'm thinking we just kind of interrogate them.
I think that's true. You could probably hold your gun on them, and we could interrogate them personally before the cops arrive.
I can cut off their little piggies one by one with my katana.
I'll just look at you and I'll say, I know you might want to do more damage, but we shouldn't.
And I'm just gonna say, you're such a buzzkill sometimes.
Sorry.
Fine. So
So you're going to go with the interrogation and not take the concession?
I don't think we're going to take the concession.
Yeah.
Okay. And Shadow, just so you know, concessions are a regular part for Fate players. If this fight was going against you, and when I hit Quick Step with that candy cane, if it was actually about to knock him out of the fight, he could say, well, wait, can I offer a concession? Instead of you knocking my head off with that candy cane, could you say you knock me about 3 blocks away and I land in a dumpster and I'm out for the rest of the fight?
Oh, so it's a way of using persuasion on a GM.
It's also avoiding death.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fate is meant to be a very pulpy player influence in the game.
Just wild stuff, like the craziest stuff that you can see in any of like the superhero movies. Just think of that happening times 10.
You could even say we could get captured instead of killed.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's narrative based, this entire game. It's built off of the narrative that you build with your other players.
Yeah, like honestly, with this one shot, I have other things kind of planned, but a lot of it is open depending on what you do.
I'll look at Barricade and just say, don't kill him yet. Let's get some answers first.
I'll just nod my head in agreement.
I'll go up to Santa. All right. I'll kneel down next to him. Just like one arm on the knee, one hand on the ground, feeling like the energy of the ground. And I'll look at him. So what exactly is your plan here? You think you were just gonna do what? Pull out some doohickey from your bag there and cause chaos?
Are you trying to be persuasive?
I'm trying to, I guess. Well, let's see. I don't have persuade at all. I do have will.
You have report.
I do have rapport. That's average. Oof. All right, I'm going to do something here.
You do get a bonus. You just saved his life. So you get a +1 to that roll.
I'm going to go with in the know. I'm going to use a stunt here.
Okay.
So I'm going to use contacts. I'm going to roll that. And I get a +2 to it. So just that +2.
Good. And what does the in the know do?
You're an extensive network that can get you rumors and vital information quickly by spending a fate point. Okay, I gotta spend that. When encountering someone, you're saying that you already know something important about them. Whenever you use contacts to create a situation aspect against them, you gain a +2 to the roll. People are always changing, however, and your information won't be valid forever. The +2 bonus is not permanent. It lasts only for that issue. And you must spend a fate point to have the bonus against them in a later issue. So I have to spend a fate point now to get it and 1 to invoke it. It sounds like.
Okay.
And I get a +2 on that, so that's 5.
5 plus another one, 6, because you had given him first aid and he was appreciative. But what is going to happen? He looks up at you. Says, well, this ain't my regular thing. This is some sciencey bill. I don't goddamn know. I wanted to spend Christmas knocking over jewelry stores.
So what?
But I got an email from some guy saying he would deposit $100,000 in my bank account if I stole what was in that crate.
I'll look at Barricade as he says this. And I'll look back at Santa and I say, he didn't say anything about what crate.
And he also tells you he was supposed to deliver the crate to a warehouse and gives you the address. Across town, warehouse district. Not a very nice neighborhood.
I look at him inquisitively and I will say, is there anything that you know further that me and my partner here should know?
Nah, man, I was just supposed to go drop it off there and he was going to put the money in my account. Now I got a busted hand, no money.
Yeah,
Man.
you know that you're going to jail. Yeah.
Jail? Aw, man, you could let me go.
No.
Let
I
the
don't
elves
think so.
go. Come on, let the elves go.
No.
They're on the good list.
Nope.
Goes to pull out his list from his pocket with the bad hand. Ah!
I grab the list from his bad hand, and I tear it up very quickly into 1,000 pieces. And I'll be like, no lists.
You can hear the sound of approaching police sirens, as well as the sound of a helicopter coming overhead.
I will wait and hold him down, and I'll make sure that Barricade has the others contained. And I'll look back at the van, too, to make sure those guys are at least probably still dazed or at least confused as to what's going on. Hey,
Yeah,
just like the movie.
the guy that was in the back of the van, the two of them with the crate, they kind of fell out when the van landed, missing that whole back axle section. Barricade, you're watching over those elves?
Yes,
The
I
group
am.
that was knocked prone. They threw down their firearms. They got their arms up in the air. Some of them have taken off their hats. Those big elf masks they had on. You can actually recognize some of them as some local homeless people.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of pick up my SMG and I'm gonna point it at them, and I'm gonna motion with my gun for them to move up further so I can get closer to Santa and quick step.
Get everybody in one spot.
That's right. Contained.
So I noticed something outside of the game. This was a Dungeon Alchemist map. And I have the grid off currently, but because I had the grid set up in Dungeon Alchemist, it is still on.
I see. So
That's
the
weird.
scale is super off.
Well, no, it actually imported the grid setup without any of the scripting, it looks like.
Huh. Okay.
Not like any
That's
of the lighting or anything, but this grid that you see isn't the grid for Roll20. This is the grid from Dungeon Alchemist.
Oh.
When you bring in from Dungeon Alchemist, I think it's a JSON file, .json. So
Yes.
I think it's all, yeah, that's all in the programming there. So
Nice. But anyway, back
it's
to the
pretty
game.
cool.
Yep. As Barricade brings the elves over to where I am with Santa, I'll just look at Santa, be like, "You hear that? Season's over."
Santa gives out a bah humbug.
See? And I'll
I
yank
don't
the
even
hat.
know what the hell was in that crate.
I'll yank his hat off his head, and I'll be like, "You don't deserve to wear this." And then I'll stand up, and I think I'll walk over to the back of the van where the back is torn off, and I want to see if the crate has been damaged in any way, and I might be able to see what's in it.
The crate is damaged. It's a pallet with like slatting board built up around it, and then that plastic wrap. But you can see the boards on the one side are cracked, revealing what is behind. It's some kind of device. You're not sure what. Large. It stands about 4 feet tall, and well, honestly takes up just about an entire pallet.
Oh, okay.
So like 3x3.
That's pretty big.
Looks like it's heavy too.
Yeah, I can't move that. Well, I mean, I probably could if I really tried, but
You can see some of the people from the local buildings, now that it's calmed down, has come out. They're starting to cheer. Yeah, nice job, you did it. A bunch of the workers from the science building right here, where they came out of with that crate, are coming out with pallet jacks, cherry pickers. They're trying to get that crate to haul it back inside the building.
Okay. I guess I'll step aside as they do that.
All right,
Yeah.
and the
Go.
cops pull up as well.
I'll go over to Barricade and just hang out with him for now.
Are we in good standing with the police? Like, is that assumed that we are?
It depends, unless one of them recognizes you as suspects with your dark secrets.
Hmm.
I'm going to not want to be here.
Fade into the woodwork.
Yeah, at least for me.
Ooh. Okay.
So Barricade starts drifting to the back of the group. The police come in from this side here by vehicles. They come in, throw their cars sideways, jump out. You can see another vehicle, police vehicle, is blocking off the end of the alley.
Oh, I'm going to. It's that quintessential moment where the police arrive, and I'm just like, "Oh shit!" And then I just very quickly dart out of sight.
And you've got super speed.
Follow Barricade, and watch as the cops swarm the elves and Santa.
Yeah, and a police helicopter comes from overhead.
I may even help Barricade.
I was about to say, Barricade, you may want to make a stealth roll.
I was just going to ask you if I should do that.
Trying to sneak off without being seen. And yeah, Quick Step can help you with that as well.
Yes.
I rolled a mediocre.
See here, the police roll. Yeah, and the police roll a 1. They don't have any bonuses or average. Well, mediocre.
I'm going to invoke my high concept with this. Oh, maybe I don't need to.
Well, if you're helping him, you wouldn't have to invoke. You can, do you have the appropriate skill? Stealth?
Yes, I have a +1.
Plus, okay, and it is average. So you can give him a +1 helping him.
Right.
Then if you want to invoke on top of that as well. But if you just help him, that would give him the point he needs.
Can I say that I give him a fate point to reroll?
You could do that.
Or add +2 to your roll?
You could if you want to burn the fate point.
I don't mind doing that.
Alright.
I could use one of mine.
Yeah, why don't you, try that.
Yeah, what
Just so
he
you
said,
get
except
used
I'm
to-
using my point.
Just get...
So I'm re-rolling stealth then.
No.
No, you just got
only
a
if you... Yeah, you can either add +2 to your roll, or you can re-roll it with a fate point.
Alright, so I'll just add the +2 to my roll.
And that would be enough for you to escape.
Yep. That's all I need.
Slinking away into the back alleys between the buildings. Taking off your superhero outfit back into your normal clothes, I presume.
Yes, sir. That's a good idea.
Alright, and that would also end the scene, so that stress that Quick Step took, you can take that off your character sheet, you get that back.
Got it. Okay. I guess I'll, do the same.
Okay.
Back away and try and morph back out of, yeah. All that
Get
stuff.
changed with your super speed.
Yep, done.
And he's... I presume yous meet back up, so what are yous going to be doing?
I don't know. I guess we can have a drink at the bar.
Yeah, we can sit down. I'd like to discuss that address that we found.
Yeah, I'll say. I don't know. Do you think that whoever's at that address is going to come looking for that device? You think?
That's always a possibility, I would say.
The way I see it is something back that big is probably expensive, and you wouldn't normally spend that kind of money on something that isn't important. They might be able to get it anyways. So I'm curious to where this address actually leads us. I think
So-
I know it.
Yeah.
I've been there a couple times.
I have, outside of this conversation, this is like just a quick question. I have contacts as one of my skills. Can I use that to speak with a possible contact about what they might know about the address?
Absolutely. That is exactly what contacts is.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say to Quickstep, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I know some people I can call. They might know better. Give me a couple minutes, and I'll just step away at this point and call them up.
So, what kind of information would you be trying to get?
Anybody who owns the building,
So the address itself is much info.
yeah, as much information on that building as possible, just to see if
So-
anything jumps out at us.
Alright, so you would actually be contacting probably somebody in City Hall.
Nice. 2 seconds I'll be away from keyboard, but I can still hear you.
Well, I was just thinking because I'm a mercenary that I might have other mercenary contacts, like, because this very well could be not a good place. Obviously, you already said that it's in the warehouse district, so
Yeah, very unsavory.
I'm willing to bet this is not a legal thing happening here, and so I want to be able to use like contacts that I might know on the mercenary side if possible.
Okay.
Sorry, using the bathroom. Be right back.
Yep.
You will only need a fair result on that roll, 2 or better, for your contacts.
Ah, dang. Nope.
Now, do you have any fate points left?
I have 3.
You could spend one of your fate points and invoke one of your aspects that would narratively apply. You said you're trying to get a hold of mercenary, so obviously your mercenary aspect could work.
Yeah, can I spend a fate point to use my high concept?
Yes. And that would give you the +2 that would get you the fair result.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, you can get a hold of some people that you know in the trade. They say, hold on a minute, let me get back to you. A few minutes later, your phone starts making some noises. You get an email from one of your anonymous friends. Some information on the address. The address is a warehouse. This is where it gets strange. The owner of the warehouse is the same company that just got raided by Evil Santa.
That's weird.
How strange. It has been in that company's ownership for approximately 5 years.
To me, this sounds like some sort of like an insurance fraud.
Could be. Or an inside job.
Yep. Oh, this is good. Okay. I'm going to take that information with me, and I'm going to show it to Quickstep when he returns.
All right.
I do. Outside of the game, I'd like to say this is a lot of fun. I like the fate system. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it works really well for superheroes.
This would actually be my very first superhero tabletop RPG that I've played, so I like it a lot so far.
Nice, thank you.
You're
This
welcome.
superhero RPGs has been my unicorn. I've been through all these different systems, and a lot of them try to be too mechanical.
Yeah, you gotta make room for the fun, right?
Yeah. All right, and you're apparently back,
Yes, I am back.
and you missed something important.
Ah! Okay.
Tell him, Barricade.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my cell phone. I received an email while you were stepping away, and it told me a little bit of information on the address that we got here. It's a warehouse, and apparently the owner of the warehouse also owns the building that was just been had been stolen from.
Okay.
So, to me, this sounds like it could be either an inside job or it could be some sort of an insurance job. I don't know.
All right. I guess I'll look at you, take a swig of my beer, and be like, I do have some contacts of my own. Maybe I'll see what they have to say. What if we meet back here tomorrow, same time?
Okay.
All right, so you are gonna split up and meet back up the following day.
Yeah.
Were you going to be contacting someone, Quickstep?
Yes, I was. I'm going to use my contacts skills. Up to.
And 2 is what you actually needed.
Yay! Yeah.
So
Mhm.
who were you trying to contact roughly? Not an exact person, but range of business or whatever. And what information were you seeking?
I'm gonna go talk to Sheets, and I'm seeking information about this address and what might be there, and also the building where this crate came from.
Okay. Your boy Sheets. So let me look into this. He does some searching. The address with the warehouse, you don't get any information past what you had already gotten from Barricade. The other building that had been raided by Evil Santa, however, came up with some rather interesting things. That business is called Tech Biz.
Jack Biz.
Tech Biz.
Tech Biz, I love that place.
They are actually known for computer engineering. They have some government contracts. Rumors say that there's some military contracts as well. Sheets brings up a quarterly report from the last quarter, and ooh.
How the hell did you
Prepared.
get these things, Sheets?
Yeah, Sheets says they ran into some kind of problem where one of their military designs had a major designing flaw Their stock plummeted. Things stay this way, they're going to be looking at bankruptcy.
So why do you think they would want to steal something from their own place?
Sheets looks at you. He goes, well, you know, do you ever see that movie Goodfellas back in the day? They got that bar from the guy and they just ran up the debt, and then when the debt was run up so high, they burnt the joint down.
Vaguely.
They lit a match. You don't remember Joe Pesci was arguing with the other guy about going on a date with somebody when the place went up and they had to drive away all fast?
Sheets.
Come on. I got it on DVD. Come on, man. You need to sit down and relax more often.
All right. Too bad I can't enhance time. Ooh, that's another thing. Would Sheets know about my abilities?
Does he? How
Yes.
much do you trust Sheets?
I trust him implicitly.
Oh, then he knows everything.
He'd be the one and only person I've ever told.
In that case, Sheets also looks at you and goes, and these guys got some ties high up in the government. You may want to be careful messing around with this one.
From streets to...
Oh,
Guy-
by the way, you made it on the news, too. You and some other guy.
What?
Hits the remote on the TV, and there's the news. Apparently somebody was in a neighboring building with their cell phone. Got a real nice shot of Barricade shooting a grenade.
Fuck yeah.
I'll
That was
just
out of
look...
game.
I'll just look at the screen as it plays through the events. And I'll just kind of be like...
Thankfully, they didn't start recording till after you got hit by the candy cane.
Just look at Sheets. All right, you just... I was there. You don't need to...
Why? That's good work. Man, look at that superhero landing you did.
But that's... I do that to help people, not... It's not flashy.
Ah, come on. So do you continue doing anything else?
I guess... if he doesn't know much more, I will simply wait until the next day.
All right. In that case, the next day comes. You and Barricade meet back up at the bar in your civvy clothes. What
I'll
do
give
you
him a
do?
nod. How'd you sleep?
Quite well, thank you. How about you?
Not too well. That's a bit creepy, actually.
Sorry.
All right. I learned that the place that we're looking at, where this crate was going, nothing to it. But the place that it was coming from, much more. Apparently there might be some governmental ties, so we need to be careful.
Oh, well, what do you think we should do?
Well, from what I know about this place, they've been working on some top secret stuff. I would say whatever we stopped from leaving the place yesterday, had to be quite valuable and probably dangerous. Very dangerous. My question is, why would someone want it? And what does it do?
Well, right. You said that they took that back into the building, right? Like they retrieved it?
Yeah, they came out with pallet jacks, cherry pickers,
Okay.
pulled it right out of the back of that van and right back into the building.
Gotcha. Well, I don't know, but I think we should check it out. I think it'll be fun.
You want to go check out the warehouse?
Yes, let's go. But before we
Well,
go,
we have the...
I want to have another beer.
I'll just say, water for me, please.
All right. Finish up your drinks. Hop into the 280Z. Cruise across town. Leave your car at a safer part of the area. Make your way. It is just warehouse after warehouse after warehouse for about 10 blocks square. The
Okay.
address for the warehouse you're looking at is off in one of the corner. It's barren ground, chewed up, concrete broken up, sidewalks are cracked, potholes in the streets. Approaching the warehouse, it looks rather empty.
Can I use my investigate skill to see if there's anything of note?
Yes, you can. You'll
Yeah, I
need
guess
a
I'll... Go ahead.
result of fair, too.
Yeah.
So you are at a 1. You could spend a fate point and invoke something.
No, I'm gonna hold on to that.
Okay. However, taking a quick look, you can see the parking area in front of the warehouse is empty. No movement back behind in the yard. Quick step.
I will look at Barricade and say, see anything?
Nope, nothing.
Nor I. Too quiet. I'll just walk towards the warehouse. I'll be scanning the ground too. Just kind of looking out for anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
And as I get closer to the warehouse, I'll be looking around it to see if there's any distinguishing things about it.
You could roll notice if you like.
I will do that. No.
You. Yeah, you need fair.
No. I will save my fate points.
Yeah, I did
Okay.
the same thing.
Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary as you're approaching.
Okay.
There is a regular single door entrance on the side of the building towards the front, and then there is a double garage doors. One is the size of a like a standard truck, The other one is a double wide and double tall garage door.
Hmm.
There are some windows on the sides of the building.
I'll point over to it as I nudge Barricade.
Is there any spots that I could get to that might provide like a lookout point so I could use the sniper rifle that I brought in my bag as a viewfinder? Like I can just check to see if there's anything in the windows.
Uh, yeah, absolutely. The building next door, the warehouse there, has some dumpsters outside. Looks like you could get some cover there and maybe get a decent look inside the windows.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Not at this point, no.
Okay. You make your way over, get behind the dumpsters, bring up your sniper rifle, and look through the sights. The windows are very dirty, very cloudy. You can kind of make out through them. You can see lots of empty shelves. Looks like the place is rather empty. There's a second floor office, a metal scaffolding staircase going up to the office. It's always on the second floor in a warehouse. Other than that, you don't see anything. You could roll to notice. See if you can pick up anything more. The roll will be a little more difficult with the dirty windows. You would need a result of 3.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. What do I roll for that?
Notice.
Notice.
Where is that?
That would be
Should be
a
under your skills.
Yeah, if it's not listed, you would
Yeah, I don't
just
have that
roll your
skill.
4. Yeah, you just roll 4 fate dice. You can roll 4 fate dice from the die roller. It'll be the fudge dice.
So I'll do 4.
Yes. Oh!
All right.
Okay.
You do not see any movement inside. You are pretty confident that there is no one in there. And as a matter of fact, eyeballing the windows of the upper office, you do, however, see a blue glow.
Okay. I'm gonna put my sniper rifle down and tell Quick Step. Looks clear in there. We can go check it out.
All right. Cover me? Or are you coming with me?
I'm coming with you.
All right. The two of you go up. What door are you going to?
Maybe we can see if that small garage door is locked or openable, possibly.
That small garage door is locked. You
I guess
can
we'll-
see that both of the garage doors also have an external latch on them with a chain going through it with a rather hefty lock.
I guess I would nudge him and say, let's go around the perimeter and see if we can't find something else.
I'll just nod in agreement.
Yeah, the one side there was a regular door for just a person to walk through. I
Yeah, let's
presume
look
you're
there.
gonna check that. That is locked as well. That's one of those steel exterior doors.
Well, my burglary is fair.
Okay. Gonna
I
try
think I'm
and
just
pick the
gonna
lock.
reach into my pocket, pull out a tiny little roll, the leather roll, unwind it, and grab
And
a
that
couple picks.
and that lock is also fair. So you will need a result of 2.
Yay!
Nice.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh,
Be
you
like, I got this.
definitely. You don't make a sound. It takes you a second. It's like you stuck the key in there and turned it.
Beginner's luck.
The door opens up.
Come on.
Lights are off. You don't hear or see any movement. Except for the pigeon flying around in the rafters.
There's a light switch right next to the door.
Yes, there is.
Do we have cell phones?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
I'm going to turn on my flashlight on my cell phone.
Okay. There is some light inside of the warehouse coming in from the windows, but it is rather diffused. The flashlights on the phone help. If you want to roll to notice, you can both do that.
I was
I just don't
actually
wanna,
gonna... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I just don't want to turn on the lights just in case anyone might be able to notice that. So, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
You could also roll investigate as well.
Can I actually not use my cell phone and actually, like, put like a new scope on my gun? I guess with a flashlight attachment,
Yes.
just so I can have my gun ready just in case.
Yeah, like the SWAT guys have the light underneath the barrel.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Standard issue. So I presume you are making your way doing a sweep and clear of the warehouse. So go ahead and make some rolls, either notice or investigation, whichever you prefer. Oh.
All right.
I guess I'll go with notice. No.
And you notice nothing, unless you want to invoke something. Barricade, however, you do notice that the dust on the floor has been disturbed. There's footprints. They go towards the one entrance where the double garage doors are. You can see some tire tracks there. You can also see footprints leading up to the stairway. They kind of stop there. The stairway is made out of metal grating, so obviously you're not going to see footprints on that.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna start. Well, first I'm going to nod to Barricade, kind of give like a little quiet whistle, and say, "Hey, look." And
Mean quick step.
What did I say?
Barricade.
Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. My God, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do that, and basically have you follow me. We'll go to the stairs if you want.
I shall do so.
All right. Yeah, looking up the stairs. Stairs go up to a L-shaped balcony that is outside of the square-shaped office. There's one door going into the office. It's half walls and then glass windows all around that office up there. You can see that blue glow was a computer terminal.
See.
And all appears quiet.
I'll let him go first. I'll also keep an eye out behind us.
So I'm gonna walk up to the computer screen and see what it says on there.
Okay, so you're going up the stairs and into the office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is just a regular desktop of the computer. Computer was left on. There are several folders showing. Just generic titles on them. Monthly expenditures, a schedule folder as well.
Let's have a look at that schedule folder.
Alright, so you're gonna start nosing around and stuff.
Yep.
Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Dang it. Man, I'm not doing very well tonight.
No, you
I'll
need
help
a
'em.
2.
I shall assist. I'll give you a
Get
fate
on.
point.
Get on there, show them how to use a computer.
Sorry, my fat fingers.
Nah, man, Control Alt Delete. I see Pig Up, Catarl.
I guess I don't really know what I would be using. I have nothing that I can use. I think I would just try and help him. I'll give him the fate point. Do you want to re-roll or add 2 to your roll?
What did I need for this? Or did you not say?
You need a 2.
Oh, then I'll just add 2 to my roll.
Okay. So as you start going through the computer, you realize that the file's inside the computer and you don't have to take it apart. You can just click on it.
Okay.
Nosing around a bit, you actually find some emails and a video recording. The video recording looks like it's from some bigwig in tech biz. The message was for Evil Santa, congratulating him on a job well done on getting that piece of equipment out of there for them. Now all they have to do is sit tight and they'll be well taken care of. You go ahead.
Here's my question. As they're reading this, do I see any email within the inbox that is, or sorry, with the out? Is there any just sent emails?
No, there is not.
Damn it.
Roll to notice. Oh, all right. As Barricade is playing around on the computer, and that video started to play, you heard just the slightest beep, and a green light popped up on something underneath a table off to the side.
I'm gonna look.
Oh shit. Hit and play on that video also sent an engage message to the bomb underneath the table. Apparently this person did not want any witnesses to whatever was going on here. The timer is 15, 14,
Oh boy. No, God, I'm gonna grab him.
13.
I'm running.
What are you grabbing?
Him and the computer.
Him and the computer. Okay. So
I'm
you're
just
trying
picturing
to
all this
carry
in my
him?
head.
You're saying, the hell with the bomb, I'm grabbing Barricade and running. Alright, so that sounds like... Physique?
I could take that, yeah.
Alright, so roll physique. Now you're grabbing a hold of him, grabbing a computer, running through this building, top speed, down a flight of stairs.
I might be invoking an aspect here.
Probably because I'm going to say you're going to need a good result on this. 3. Oh!
Nice.
Wow. I'll be
Never
like,
mind.
we need to go now. And I'll grab him. And the computer.
Yeah, you're looking like Quicksilver in the X-Men movie.
I love
Running
that
down
scene.
the rail of the stairway. The bomb is going off and you're running through the debris out the door.
Yeah.
Well, you rolled good when you needed to.
I know. I'll drop Barricade off on the ground. Sorry about that. Just barely made it out.
And you did get out with the computer containing the evidence showing that the executive for TechBiz was involved in some rather shady insurance fraud, it looks like.
I knew it!
Hmm. All right.
And, alright. So, you now have this computer with the evidence.
You all right?
Yep.
The warehouse explodes. Boom!
Jesus.
Looks like it was, C4 that was used. Not a lot of fire, but a whole lot of concussive force. Shrapnel comes raining down. Thankfully, yous are far enough that it's gently coming down around yous.
So
What's
we're
the
not in
two?
any danger where we are then.
No.
Okay.
Love it.
Nicely done. I'll just give a nod of approval to Quick Step.
Alright.
Someone's got to do it. I figured your slow ass wasn't going to get us out of there in time, so.
I'm invincible, not fast.
You probably could have survived the blast.
Yeah, that's
Would've
very
hurt
possible.
for a while.
Well, that's why I was asking, if we were in a safe area, because I was ready to use something from my powers.
Yeah, I'll just say, don't worry about it. Just, I guess, watch the fireworks.
And yes, you can hear the approach of fire trucks and police cars.
We should
Once
get out of here.
chaos follows you everywhere.
And I'm
Alright,
gonna definitely slip away at this point when I hear the sirens.
So what do you do now? You got the computer with the evidence.
We need a home base. We really do.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when we were going over character creation, and I was like, it's just a one shot, so do we really need it? But now I'm
just
wishing
bring
we had it.
Just bring a computer tower and a monitor into like a diner and just fucking set it up on a table.
Wait, what does your vehicle do?
I don't have a vehicle.
Didn't you say you
Yeah,
had
yes.
the Nissan 280Z?
Oh, well, yeah, that's just yeah.
But
Sorry.
it's just a vehicle. It's not anything else. You didn't spend any points to do things to it.
No, it got some points into it. It was only you can drive it. It's restrictive. And I believe it had a database.
I believe so.
And it was armored with a rating of 3.
So is there a way we could like plug that computer into your car somehow?
Probably.
Yep.
It says it has a database, so yeah.
Oh,
Just like
I'm
rip
sorry.
out the hard drive or something.
You had database plus 2, unbreakable, and armor 2.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you can definitely plug that computer in.
I would imagine it's probably just the hard drive, so I would go in and find it. I'm like fumbling around. I think this is it. This rectangle here, this thing right here.
Yeah, does anybody have computer use?
I do
Maybe
not.
you should take it to Sheets.
Oh boy, sheets.
Your
I
boy
guess-
Sheets.
I honestly have no idea what I'm doing here. Do you know how to work with computers?
So I'll just push them aside, and I'll plug it all in for him. But I don't have any tech knowledge either, though.
You can do computer stuff like any of us could, but you're not hackers or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get in there and look up information. And it does look like there is enough information that if you turn that hard drive over to the police, somebody would be in quite a bit of trouble. Especially with the
Yeah,
attempted murder
That's
bit.
true.
Hello there, kitty cat.
So maybe we
Sounds
should just
pretty
bring
nice.
this to the police.
Maybe they own the police.
Ah, shit. Maybe.
There you are, up on the lap.
I think we should use this information to our advantage.
And how would we do that?
Well, do you believe in street justice?
Absolutely.
So you're good with raiding a corporation and cutting the legs out from under them?
I do whatever I want.
Because it's people like them that make people that I love suffer. Sounds to me like we might have a common enemy.
I agree.
Tech Biz, the evil corporation.
So do you have any
Hun-
suggestions? Should we just walk up to Tech Biz right through the front door, guns blazing?
Are we that bold? Do we go in guns blazing?
Oh, and you did find out the name of the executive.
Sheets.
Bernard Bentmore.
Double B's.
No.
He's an
Chief
enemy.
Operating Officer.
It's like Lex Luthor.
I think we gotta go have a little chat with Bernard.
I agree.
Maybe we just try and call his secretary and, book an appointment to meet with him.
Or we could just do what you suggested and just go in. We already know what we know.
You know what? I like
What-
that idea.
With
should
what
just-
we know, we can easily turn him in. But again, this falls upon the hinge of him not owning the police.
Then let's just go in guns blazing. I like the thrill anyways.
Well, I like your style. Let's do it.
All right. So the next day, you show up back at the Tech Biz building.
Kick the door open with my fucking foot and just send the door, the actual door, flying in to the building.
Love it.
Apparently, after what happened a couple days before, the receptionist is kind of used to this thing. She sees the door come flying in. Says, "Excuse me, but are you here to rob us?"
No, we want to talk with Bernard.
Well, I'm very sorry, but Bernard is currently in Paris on a business meeting. We
I
can
don't
make an
believe you.
appointment if you wish.
I'm gonna look over to Barricade. I'll be like, "Do you believe her?"
I'm just gonna walk past her and just take the elevator and look at the directory and look for this guy's name.
Bernard Bentley is on there, Chief Operating Officer. He is on the top floor.
All right,
Where it says his office is.
I'm gonna button mash the up button as fast as I can, like 100 times.
I'll very quickly get into
Yep.
the elevator with him.
All right, and you can see the receptionist is really not overly concerned. She is, however, on the
This happens a
phone.
lot.
Sounds like she's talking to the maintenance department. Yeah, you need to bring up another door. I think we got another villain in here doing something. Yeah, I know. Murphyville, Murphy's Law. Yeah, we got it.
We're gonna need that new door ASAP.
The elevator door closes, goes up to the top floor. Doors open up, and it is a long corridor, offices on either side, and then office at the end that has double doors. It's very nice up here. Pictures hanging on the wall. Stop playing with my TV screen there, kitty cat. Potted plants. The doors are made out of nice wood. Expensive wallpaper on the walls. The doors at the end of the hallway are for COO Bernard Bentmore.
I'll look to Barricade and say, "Any bets as to whether or not he's beyond that door?"
I bet he is. Next round is on me if he's in there.
The doors open automatically, revealing a very nice office. Shag carpet. You can see a bar set up on the left-hand wall. Fireplace, TV that takes up an entire wall.
Jeez.
Another wall has nothing but smaller TVs. Some of it showing stock market reports, some of it showing news from various parts of the world. Sitting at the desk is a man, middle-aged. He's got curly brown hair, wearing glasses, rather skinny. There is another person standing next to him to his right. Very, very large man.
Either of you, Bernard?
The person sitting at the desk opens up his arms, greeting you, "Gentlemen, welcome, come on. I'm Bernard Bentmore. Please, have a seat. If you had made an appointment, I'd have been happy to have you. You didn't need to do anything to my door.
I knew we
I just
shouldn't
got
have made an
that
appointment.
fixed."
Oh, I don't know if he's the man for appointments, to be honest.
Roll empathy.
Oh, both of us?
Yes.
How would I do that? I don't have empathy.
Just roll the from the die roller 4 fudge dice.
Yeah, it's 40F.
Crap.
Hey.
All right, and you didn't have a bonus to it. Regretfully, he does have a bonus to his empathy. If you want to invoke anything, you will have to get a result of 4 or better.
Do you have any aspects that might apply here?
thrill seeker? I don't know. I have no idea, really.
Yeah, I don't think that would apply. So, uh, he's trying to read him as he starts speaking. He comes across as very hospitable. You can also sense a coldness about him, though. Uh, but he does seem to be coming across quite honest. Invites you in, tells you to take a seat. So, why are you here?
Well, we figured you could tell us why we're here. You seem to want something that we came across.
He, looks up to his rather large friend, who walks over, closes the doors. Well, I'll be straight with you, gentlemen. I was conducting a little bit of personal business here the other day that you's got yourselves wrapped up in. Now, I understand yous are trying to do the right thing, and I can appreciate that. This is my city, too. I don't want to see it being destroyed by riffraff. So, what I will do, I'm going to,
I'm gonna
offer... Go ahead.
I was gonna glare at him as he says riff-raff.
He smiles, like he knows he did something to piss you off. I'm going to offer you both $20,000 to just leave this thing as it is, and that hard drive you took, you're going to leave it here. And the smile quickly disappears from his face.
Look at Barricade.
And I say to this, to Bernard here, how about you give me $10,000 and I don't blow your fucking head off right now?
Oh, we're threatening. Well, if we're going to threaten, I'll put it to you like this. I have friends in very high places. Do you want the FBI showing up at that bar you like to drink at? Yeah. I have resources too. I know people.
You must be shitting me.
So, now my offer is this. You can walk away. You can keep your mouth shut. You can keep yourselves out of my business. Those are my terms.
I look at Barricade, and then I look back at him, and I will say, I think for the sake of proper etiquette, right now, I'm going to say, I accept. But for the future, I can't really say. You start doing some things that maybe start to piss me off, and maybe me and my friend here might pay you another visit, and maybe we won't be so cordial next time.
I see that we are all on the same page here. So, I will offer you both a drink. You can take it for the road.
No drinks, just money.
Very well. Vigo, the rather large gentleman, goes over, picks up a briefcase, sits down in front of you, opens it up, takes out some cash for both of you, sits it down, closes up the briefcase.
I fan through the cash to make sure that there's no bullshit going on with that, too.
I'll do the same with my stack.
It looks like money, and most importantly, it smells like money. Now, gentlemen, I believe our business is concluded. Get out.
Did we just become anti-heroes?
I think so. I am a mercenary, though. I mean, whoever wants to pay me the most.
I just have people I care about that need money.
So we just got paid a lot of money. We're taking the low road.
Right? And that concludes
That was
this
fun.
issue of Buried Comics. That was a lot of fun, actually. I enjoyed it.
I love it. That's great. I definitely want to play another one of these.
Yeah, I will definitely work on another one-shot.
I like it, and in the future, I know that you both had expressed interest in Apex Anomalies, which is going to be very similar. You guys will be using the Fate system, and it'll be superhero approach.
Nice.
Excellent.
So that will be a recurring thing. I don't know when it will happen, but I do know it will happen. I want to get it back up and running again.
Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping that I could do this as maybe like monthly one-shots.
Yep,
Yeah,
I like
I'm
that.
fine with that. Yeah, this
Alright.
is nice, especially when you have less games to play. These little one-shots are great. Plus, it makes
Yeah.
it makes you feel like, even with just like a one-shot, you're actually just, playing out a comic book. And
Yes.
that's it. So, it could be a short story or it could be a long story, but in our case, it's going to be short stories.
Yep. Alright. Thank you much for playing. It was a great time, and I will hope to see you next time. Kiwi, thanks for listening in.
I stayed silent the entire time, and I missed the entire.
I will see you all later. Thank you
All right.
much.
Good night. Thank you.
Take it easy. I'm gonna move up to just general.
All right.
I'll
I'll be
hang out for a little
following.
bit.
Yeah.